What's up, guys? It's McNulty here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all doing well, and I hope you guys are ready because today we have the big daddy kahuna in the Untold Tales portal. It is the main boss from the Untold Tales. Unfortunately, I haven't got that far yet, but I know it because I've seen this avatar used in quite a few different places. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to have a look at Domiventus today, the Dominator. And he just looks absolutely amazing. So only goodness knows what he's got in store for us. So we're going to go ahead. Let's get started. So, of course, he is a fire hero. I think it's quite appropriate that he's a fire hero, just burning up all of his enemies. He looks absolutely insane. Now, he is of the fighter class as well, which is a really good class because he benefits from the revive talent. So he gets a chance to revive after a fatal attack, which makes him that much more difficult to deal with. He is part of the Nightmares of Atlantis family, as you can see. You get a bonus for 1 or 2 heroes. It's a 50 or 75% chance to cast negative 10% mana generation for 3 turns. That is a pretty decent part of the bonus, but if the enemy special defeats the character, the chance is increased, and that's not really what you want. Interestingly, I don't know whether that works in conjunction with the fighter class. It'd be interesting to test that out. To see if he dies and then revives, if that chance is actually increased to 75 or 100, or if it's only if he's completely defeated. I think it probably is if he dies completely. Now, the other passive that they get is a 50% chance to deal 80% damage to all enemies, and to increase their mana generation by 19% for 2 turns. I do like that a lot. I think that part of the passive is definitely better than the family bonus for these Nightmares heroes. So in terms of stats, we have a team power of 981 for this beast. It's 968 on the attack, 974 defense, and 1753 on the health. So there's kind of a trade-off there between the defense and attack. There's no extremely increased one over the other. They're both very balanced, and the health is really good as well. So in terms of limit breaks, if you do go ahead and second limit break, you're going to get over 1300 both on the attack and the defense, and nearly 2300 on the health. So a really good survivable hero, and he benefits from the attack up ether talent as well. Now, let's get on to the special. So this guy's special is called Supernova, and he's running at the Changing Tides mana speed. Now, I didn't realize this until recently, but obviously with the Changing Tides, they cast on the first cast at fast speed, and then the second cast is at average speed, and then it goes back to fast speed, but it doesn't go back to the first cast. It goes to the second cast. Once it's on the second cast, it stays on the second cast or tied. So I just thought I'd clear that up for anyone who has been misled by me previously. There you go. That is the way it works. It stays at charge 2 once you get to charge 2. Now, he at the first mana charge or tied, he'll deal 350% damage to the target and nearby enemies. That is running at fast speed, and that is a huge amount of damage, especially with the increased attack that you get from the ether talent and that massive attack stat as well. The target and nearby enemies receive corrosive burn for 4 turns. The corrosive burn deals 175 burn damage and lowers the target's defense by 12% each turn. So over a 4-turn period, you're going to be reducing the defense by 48%. And they're going to be dealing a whopping amount of burn damage. I mean, 175 burn damage per turn over 4 turns. You can work that out for yourself. It's quite a bit of burn damage. And that's going to be following up that hit of 350% to 3 enemies. So a really, really good start at fast speed. Now, if you get him to the second charge, he's going to deal 390% damage to the target and nearby. By that time, the whole team's pretty much wiped out. The target and nearby enemies receive corrosive burn for 4 turns. This time the corrosive burn deals 214 burn damage and lowers the defense by 16% each turn. So 16 times 4 is going to be going down to, I think, what's that, 54%, is it? Or 64%? 16 times 4, so it's 40 plus 24, 64 defense down, 64% defense down. That's huge. So yeah, this guy's an absolute monster. I mean, he is a damage dealer primarily, but he also gives the status element of the burn damage over time, and he gives the status element of a defense down, which is a increasing effect over a time period as well. So I don't think you could really ask for much more. He's reviving, he's dealing massive damage, he's dealing dot damage, he's decreasing the defense. He's just a total complete package. He is susceptible to certain counters. Obviously the reflect will reflect back the status element, but that's not the main part of his damage. I think he'll be more susceptible to counter-attacking heroes. Those heroes are going to make him just absolutely one-shot himself. And also heroes that obviously reflect elemental damage from the fire element. But other than that, he's going to be an extremely powerful hero. So yeah, watch out for this guy. And he just looks incredible. So yeah, I think we have a winner here. Definitely, I'm going to go A+ with this hero. I think he is probably one of the most powerful heroes in the game at the moment. And remember that passive can trigger, and it's an extra 80% damage to all enemies, and an increase for him in his mana generation. So yeah, just a total complete package in this hero, and a fantastic hero. So congratulations if you do manage to pull him. He is featured alongside Persa, who's a great hero as well, and Keto or Ceto, who's the most terrible looking art that we've got in this whole portal, but she's actually a pretty damn good hero as well. So good luck in your summons, guys. I don't know if anybody else has seen this. I think probably a lot of people will have, but the Soul Exchange list has been leaked and it's been released. It's pretty early, seeing as we are sort of quite early in the month of December, but I believe that is the correct list. So I'm quite excited, just, going to be getting my thoughts together. And upon the release of the Soul Exchange, I will be doing a video on that as well, just with a little bit of insight and a bit of advice on who I think that you should be looking at for the Soul Exchange at the various tier levels. So watch out for that. Please do drop us a like, and also subscribe to the channel if you find the videos helpful and if you don't want to miss any of that future content. I'll look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Until then, bye for now.